What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of RGTP. I am your host, Lewis, and with me, as always, my man, Mamba, and the Funko Pop gang right over looming.
Yeah, dude
We're
at the top,
staring down
you know.
heavy today.
You know.
We're staring down heavy today. It's you got up there.
Yeah, he's on the very top. Zoro, Trunks, Gohan, Chris Paul, you know.
Chris Paul.
Yeah, Chris
Shit,
Paul
no
in his
love.
Rockets uniform, not even his Clippers.
Oh wow. Hey, love, true love, true love. How is it going today on this fine Friday, my guy?
You know, I woke up pretty early, started watching WrestleManias again because it had been a little bit. Started watching WrestleMania 4, and I got through WrestleMania 5. Literally just started 6, and I was like, yeah, I should go ahead and pause it.
They're gonna only get longer, so good luck.
I mean, I will say, watching these from so long ago, people would be pissed at how many DQ screwy finishes there were. People
Back
would be mad. In main event like matches where it's like this should probably have DQ, counted out. Jimmy Hart killed a ref at WrestleMania 4 with his microphone, dude. That dude never got up. He was still in the ring with the next match, bro. No, kidding. But it's pretty good though. Pretty good going back and watching those.
Mania run for you all the way to get to Mania 6. Okay,
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it through it.
I don't know.
I was trying to get it all before
be
WrestleMania, you know.
Oh no, I don't know.
I wasted too much time.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
maybe you gotta literally watch like a Mania. It's like 2, 3.
I literally, when we get off here, start it up again and don't go to sleep. Pretty much.
Tough.
It's too late.
Yeah, fair to finish it all. Yes, it is. But it is never too late to talk about what's currently happening in the world of wrestling.
Yeah, I don't like this first topic though. Let's just get it out of the way.
That's totally fine by me. As recently deleted IG story, the CM Punk saga and the dilemma continues. Now, the biggest part that everybody took away from that post was CM Punk never watched Rocky. Wow.
I've never watched Rocky, to be honest.
I don't think I've watched it all in its entirety.
Yeah, I've
definitely
Rocky.
Seen the movies.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've
seen
watched
parts of it. Never watched it all.
Yeah.
Yep. We in the same boat, Punk.
Yeah. What is going on? Took some shots at Moxley, obviously, in this post. Jericho, Dave Meltzer's a liar. Really stirring the pot this week. Yeah, of course.
I saw that he wanted to come back. How does this help come back? You know, if you actually want to come back and want to wrestle again for AEW, let's not start shit again. You know, it feels like every time it feels like the Punk drama's finally died down, something else is thrown in so it can come back. So I want to just move past it because this is what they want. They want us to talk about him because, you know, he does draw ratings. But it's you want to come back, fine. Show you're a team player. You don't continue to call everyone out and everyone sees what they want to see. And if you want people to like see that you're not how you're being portrayed, let's not take it further by calling, you know, time and place for everything. There's a lawsuit, bring it up then. If there isn't, just leave it as is, move past it. It's time to move past it.
The all-out brawl continues to wreak havoc for AEW. CM Punk's name keeps resurfacing. It's literally every few months. No idea what's happening. We thought there was legal things happening. We thought, you know, someone's going to get sued. Ace Steel's gone. We're thinking Punk is going to get released shortly after. Yeah, like we're all trying to figure out what's happening. Now, with this going on, Kenny, obviously on the flip side with the Young Bucks of this, they're the main focus right now on AEW programming, the storytelling that they're telling with the Elite and Hangman, Don Callis. They're in the forefront of this, and then this just kind of rears its ugly head around. And also on the flip side of them is John Moxley and the Blackpool Combat Clubs. Like all of this just so happens to be the main story. We know why all of this started was between Punk and the Elite. Now it goes back to, well, me and Moxley had some differences on this.
Which, if he wasn't medically cleared, he should not have come back.
Yeah, you know what I mean? There's just so much going on. And I agree. Somebody, or at least reports and things to be said, rumors, whatever. He wants to come back to wrestling, wants to come back to AEW. This ain't the way you go about it.
No.
Because since all this has happened, Moxley, Danielson, and Jericho have come out and said openly that they have become the locker room leaders and such. Since this is all happening, you're calling one a dumbass pretty much. And then these just talking down on the others. It just does not bode well.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to lose to me. Fuck out of here, Punk.
a lot going on in this. Only time will tell, I should say, on what actually is happening in all this. Honestly, what is truly going on, only a select few people know. I saw someone say that the Dark Side video for CM Punk, like Dark Side of the Ring, is going to be hilarious. Just so much things going on, burning multiple bridges, as some people view, others sticking up for him. He's not in the wrong for this. Again, depends on what side you're on.
Yeah,
but
the side you're on and the facts. We really don't know the facts, so it's just speculation.
Historic legacy.
Oh, the storytelling is what it is.
Yeah, he has had. Hey, he moves ratings and draws attention and draws a crowd, whether it's good or bad, whether it's in the ring, on the mic, on social media recently.
They do say all publicity is good publicity, is what they say.
Yep, and Punk knows how to sure as hell fire things up.
Yeah,
but enough of that. His buddies FTR have come out and said they will split up. They will never wrestle on AEW television again. They will outright leave AEW if they cannot capture the AEW Tag Team Champions from the Ass Boys next Wednesday on Dynamite. And Mamba, you've been telling me this
since last
for
year.
A few months now.
Since basically last year. Yeah.
FTR is apparently showing up and beating the Usos at Mania. We know that's not a thing anymore. That's been set.
We've seen surprise tag teams come back and win tag titles at WrestleMania.
Come on. Maybe,
the crowd would not know what to do.
Really thing happens in the showcase, which we are actually going to discuss the showcase, where Otis and Gable don't quite get along. Maybe we could see a surprise swap team there to keep everyone on their toes. But this is the FTR.
Okay.
Their final match in AEW, and are they jumping the ship to WWE, or do they continue to tour Japan as they did before? They go back to Mexico. They had all the tag team champions, all the championships from all the promotions. No disrespect to Impact. No disrespect to Impact. I don't think they go to Impact. It really looks like if they lose this match, it is WWE bound.
I don't know how they lose this match, to be honest. Like, they could lose this match and they move on, but you said it best. If they come to WWE right now, people will expect them to get the titles. Those titles won't be going their direction at first, because we know Sammy and KO got to get them
probably for not a few months, especially if we have backlash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they showed up, the crowd would not know what to do. They want to cheer them. They want to cheer Sammy, KO, and
sneak in on the showcase match or come back on the Raw after WrestleMania, because it just so happens they have time right before Mania. It just so happens if they do lose this match, it is literally 3 days before Mania. The Raw after Mania is the biggest Raw. It's kind of a lot of coincidence.
Apparently a lot of the contracts don't have non-compete. So
yes, they could literally appear next Monday or 2 Mondays from now. Raw after WrestleMania.
Now that we're here, and it's actually a potential, the less likely I feel like it is. Because
after
they
all
came
the
back.
Campaigning you were doing?
But they recently, 2 weeks ago, they were like, we've come back to do one thing.
Revolution.
And that's take those titles from the Ass Boys, pretty much. Now, if the Ass Boys win, huge rub. If the Ass Boys win, I want it to be clean. It has to be clean, man. It has to be clean. It gives the rub to the Ass Boys.
Probably not. Though.
It probably won't be. But I would like it to be clean if they are.
Depends. I guess it depends on the business that they decide to make. FTR seems like a group of guys that'll absolutely do the job and help the next generation. But we don't know how things have been going. They've been off our TV.
I sent you Dak's tweet, right? Where he's like, I just got off the phone and we got to like seriously think about it.
Yep.
That was literally a couple days after them saying, yeah, we're here, AEW. We ain't going anywhere. And it's like,
yeah,
well, you might be. So I'll stick with it. They're going to lose to that Ass Boys clean.
Clean.
I'm sorry. With the clean win, the Gun Boys.
The Gun Club? I don't know what they're called. Club. I think this.
I feel like if it's going to be the Gun Club, it's got to be all three of them.
I hear it. I don't know. Ass Boys,
the Firm, are they still with the Firm?
Kinda.
You know, what's happening there?
Kinda. It's
maybe Stokely gets involved. You know, maybe. I don't know. But I'll go the Gun Club wins.
Yeah. I that's just the way I feel. I agree. It just coincidence way too hard that it's going to be leading up to Mania. Like I mentioned,
they could get the win, and then later down, after the whole Sammy KO storyline has died down a little, it probably won't die down fully,
right?
But maybe after it's died down a little bit, maybe they've lost their title at like SummerSlam, Survivor Series area, then they can come in, you know.
Just run Revival, DIY, KO, and Sammy at SummerSlam. And
yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Big time madness. But yeah, it's a lot of things. You know what I mean? Like I said, WrestleMania is literally 3 days before or 3 days after. The Raw after Mania is going to be huge. The SmackDown after Mania, we know is going to be huge. The last year they advertised it as WrestleMania SmackDown, WrestleMania Raw. So we know we're getting something. And then if rumors are to be believed, the draft will be coming sometime this summer. After Backlash is all taken care of and they've tied up all loose ends with the WrestleMania pay-per-views.
Okay.
So the rumors are sometime in
right
the
before
summer,
Money in the Bank?
Potentially.
Okay.
Potentially. I think that's what they're going for. Basically wrap everything up from Mania season that's been building. Whatever rematches are going to go down at WrestleMania Backlash. End all the brand beef and then split everything up. Could see potential to get drafted. The Revival getting drafted could be big. Make some moves or potential debut. Gonna be sick.
I was looking at the pay-per-view schedule, right? Because I knew Backlash was May, and I wanted to see where Money in the Bank was. It's July. I was gonna say in between those two, do the draft, but we have King and Queen of the Ring on May 27th.
Is that
so June? You can do the draft in June.
Probably, yeah. They're gonna have to work something out at some point. The draft, if it's set to come back, rumors have been spiraling since last year about the draft, splitting the championship belts. So we're definitely gonna see
for unifying them and getting a new one.
New belts.
There had been some reports that Triple H is in all in on the Universal title. So.
The Universal title has been out since the day it was debuted, and we all know that.
As soon as they revealed it, the entire crowd was like, "Nope, no sir, we ain't with that one."
Nope, not at all. But FTR potentially going to WWE is a very big possibility as we moving on. We have some free agents conversations, 3 names swirling around this week. Let's just get to the one that you seem to dislike the most of the 3, because it does directly lead into or tie into AEW. Nia Jax says, "Never say never," and we know currently on AEW television, we have been building up the Outcasts, the group of Tony Storm, Saraya, and newly joined Ruby Soho are attempting to take out the AEW Originals. That storyline is lukewarm, so to speak. Not a lot of Yeah,
okay.
it's literally just okay right now. It's gonna need to start heating up. And of course, it did start heating up when rumors of the Bella twins, currently known
Garcia
now
twin.
as the Garcia twins,
No,
speculating
please
joining
no.
AEW, moving some things around. Who knows how this is going to play out exactly? But Nia Jax, is there a chance that she joins the AEW roster? And if she does, because there's definitely a possibility,
It
what does
is.
she
It is.
actually add to the division? Because of course we expect a lot. Athena is currently ROH Women's Champion. No
Yep.
disrespect to her, but it wasn't the prettiest way to get there. It took her some time.
Yeah.
Madison Rain is there right now and has not flourished as great, but she's been transitioned more into a coaching
Yeah,
role when
she's
she
more
got
of
there
like a trainer
anyways.
coach. Yeah.
So would a name like Nia Jax add any sort of value to the
I
AEW's women
mean,
division?
it would add value. AEW, they're in their attitude era right now. All right.
Some like that.
Everyone's aggressive. It's hard hitting,
Yeah.
bleeding. That's what Nia Jax is, right? Well, we saw what she did to Becky Lynch's nose
Yep.
and how that progressed. If Nia Jax is coming in, okay, it's okay. I would see her versus Nyla. That would be
Maybe.
cool. You know, show she can help people reach an aggressive level because she's just, so much in the ring. Again, I need her to be willing to eat the losses as well and not just count out losses. Like, if you were coming into AEW, you have to be willing to lose, right? Just
Yeah.
because you were this with this company, you
Right.
have to be willing to lose.
Yeah.
If you're not going to get over with the crowd. And that is like the biggest thing with wrestling. Whether you're heel or face, you have to get over with the crowd. If you come in and you want to do things your way, tough shit at times.
Yep.
If you're a big enough name, you can get away with it. But she can add aggression. But, and yeah, no, maybe she's just a WWE lifer.
Maybe.
She maybe go to Japan as well.
She shouldn't
get
be.
her some more experience. Maybe that's all she needs. More experience, just different styles of wrestling. She really only knew the WWE style,
Right.
And she shows that she hits hard. So why not
Very
go
hard.
get hit hard back,
Right.
Maybe I
Hey,
just talked
never know.
myself into her joining AEW. Maybe it like unlocks another level for her.
Maybe AEW, Stardom, Impact. There's options out there for her. She can go to fucking Mexico if she wanted
Her
to.
Jordan Grace, that would be a fun.
There's a few different. There's definitely some different options for her. NWA isn't, obviously the greatest, but they have had their fair share of stars coming out of there. The Ricky Starks, the LA Knights, Nick. We're still waiting for Nick Aldis to fucking debut somewhere. But they have their fair share of talent. But yeah, Nia Jax. I don't know what value she can add. She will probably just name, so to speak, whatever it is that she's gonna end up going by. Yeah, just adding a flair and a mix. And I guess in terms of
flair to end the AEW division. Holy shit!
In terms of storyline, bringing her in as a part of the Outcast, maybe just on a per appearance basis, would make sense. We know Tony Khan does do, couple appearances here and there. We saw Paige Van Zant sort of just do a couple things here and there and sort of dip out. So maybe she can come on just enough to lead for the Blood and Guts program and first ever women's Blood and Guts match. Maybe an Anarchy in the Arena to really give women's an emphasis.
It's Monet and Trinity, dude.
Maybe. You never know.
And those are the two that should join the Outcast.
You never know. But let's continue on. Another name currently displayed as a free agent. It's no other than the pyro walking through, smoke breathing Goldberg.
I'm going to say it again. He's got to be willing to lose,
Goldberg. Last time we seen Goldberg, he was burying Bray Wyatt as the Fiend and taking his Universal Championship, and he was dumping the Undertaker unconscious on his fucking head. Holy hell,
Roman
Goldberg
Reigns beat him.
uh, wasn't even that great because he immediately made an excuse and said WWE called me 2 weeks before. I had to rush to get in shape for that. Blah, 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 blah. Goldberg, your time
Hey, he can come lose
has
to Kenny.
passed.
He
Your
can come
time
lose to Adam Cole.
has passed. It is not surprising that Triple H has decided to either part ways, not renew, or whatever it is. Don't know if it's years of, built up back from his WCW days, you know what I mean? The reign of terror era, if all that stuff played a major factor or not. But I think it's best for the business, especially for WWE, to not have Goldberg around so much. He has run his course. I agree. I think
he ran his course 10 years ago.
Every promotion that he goes, there needs to be some sort of agreement that he's willing to put on maybe 5 matches a year, lose 3
Not
of them,
happening.
maybe
Not
2 of
5 matches, bro. Oh my gosh.
That's it. If he goes to AEW, he does their big 4, and maybe a Forbidden Door match, and maybe what else do they got? I know they got
a Forbidden Door match would be amazing. That would be cool.
Why not?
And Naito destroys him. Please.
And that's it.
Please.
Do the big 4 and a Forbidden Door appearance. He's only on our TVs for a month to lead up the build, whatever, and vice versa. WWE do the big 4, the Royal Rumble,
unfortunately,
Mania, maybe SummerSlam, and that's it. There's nothing else.
Too much of a dream, bro. It's not happening.
He shouldn't be winning championships. He shouldn't be going over
He's
on all
his
his
one
matches.
To knock off MJF. Fuck you talking about?
No, absolutely not. I already told you.
I used to be world champion.
That needs to be
TV program back in the 90s.
No,
it's now the 20s. I deserve it.
Absolutely not. I don't know what's next for him. I don't know where he's going to go.
Him versus Wardlow. Him versus Hobbs. Those two destroy him.
Him versus Samoa Joe. I'm telling you, just 5.
No,
that's it.
No, we saw that happen in WWE, didn't we?
Hey,
we've seen them interact, didn't we?
Hey, it's totally different.
I'm pretty sure it didn't go too well for someone.
Totally different now. It's totally different now.
No, it's not. I mean, it's still
back
the same.
To being a dog now. Samoa Joe back to being a motherfucking.
I'm talking about the other one.
Goldberg ain't got. What does he got to prove? He ain't do shit in WWE and WCW.
It ain't what he's got to prove.
This ain't that. This ain't that no more.
It's the ego, man.
Then you don't bring him in.
If he's willing to lose, of course.
Is that plain and simple? You don't bring him in.
It is that simple. Nia Jax before Goldberg, please.
Probably. He needs to buy in. He needs to buy in if there's any chance of them building anything for Goldberg. He needs to be able to buy in, agree to put over younger talents, the Wardlows, the Hobbs, you can run that shit a double or nothing, give them 5 minutes, let Goldberg hit a jackhammer and
5 minutes. Sting ain't ever gonna wrestle again.
That's it. He gets a spear. He gets a fucking jackhammer. Sting starts to no-sell. Death drop. Match over. That's it. No more.
Not over. They threw the mat 6 feet under after that match.
No, that's it. You make it quick, easy, and painless for those old bastards.
It ain't gonna be painless. It ain't gonna be painless.
Enough of those 2 whack-ass free agents, because we got a hot
Jeff Jarrett, bro.
Name.
Oh my god. AEW's got it, man.
Maybe. We got a true hot name out on the market. The first and inaugural IWGP Women's Champion, Kairi Singh, formerly known, is a free agent and has officially name dropped. She wants to wrestle some of AEW and WWE's top talents, including names like Asuka, Io, Shayna Baszler, Jamie Hayter, Saraya, and more. She says she wants to come back stateside. So Mamba. Now this is a name that could add some value to a division. Does she go back to WWE potentially and have that run its course again? Triple H obviously loves his indie stars, loves his Japanese wrestlers. We've seen them try to reform Asuka again. We'll see what WrestleMania holds for her. It could be a potential flash for Kairi to show her what she can come into, or AEW, who do well with international stars and talent, displaying them on television. What are your thoughts on this? We're seeing currently brought in Tile Valkyrie being built up in the women's division, particularly for Jade's TBS championship, solidifying some more names, maybe a Nia Jax, maybe the Garcia twins. We saw Saraya and Tony Storm join over the years. They have Serena Deeb, Sheeta, Nyla Rose, Jade Cargill, as previously mentioned, Britt, Jamie. Decent.
Money,
Yeah, I mean,
Penelope. Yeah.
hey, they have a decent roster. Now Kari Singh might be available to maybe do some spot appearances. We know Trinity, formerly known as Naomi, is done and up out of there. And of course,
Yeah.
the CEO, Mercedes Monet, already said anything is possible. And she's already talking about, hey, when is Forbidden Door?
June
Things
25th.
are
They've already
getting.
announced it. What are you
I
doing?
know. Hey, Monet was asking, not me.
She obviously is not watching AEW. She must have a pact or something.
So there is a lot going on. Going forward, the women division in AEW could use a juice, another boost up. We might see a lot transpiring over the summer. Where can we see her landing?
Honestly, AEW or WWE. It's really what does she want to commit to? If she's going to WWE, you know they're going to have her sign a multi-year deal. Got to be in the States.
Yep.
Maybe get some time off every once in a while, you know. With AEW, she could have the more relaxed schedule if she still wants to go back between the States and Japan. It's really what is her psyche for that, you know? Like she left because she wanted to go back to Japan. She wanted to be with her family. If she is willing to come back and give it the years, go to WWE. You were a women's champion.
Yeah.
You left at the peak, and she was tag champ with Asuka. You know, as much as I would love to see her with AEW, she had some unfinished business left with WWE, and I would like to see her finish that.
I love it. I agree. I think it'd be best for her to run that course, although not against AEW.
Her versus Liv, her versus Raquel.
She would put on great matches, main roster, or re-debuting her through NXT because they've done that with.
Don't do that.
They've done it a few times. Plus, this era of NXT is still in transition from the 2.0 era to the sort of the mid era now. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. Carmelo
2.5.
Yeah, Carmelo Hayes says he would do without the Rainbow NXT Championship if he decides to win it. And would like to add his own spin on the belt. Again, more belt conversations.
Well, it sounds like he's winning because that was what I saw as a discussion. They were already talking about getting rid of the Rainbow belt.
Yeah, like there's a lot that goes on. I could see her potentially going back to NXT, maybe just do a short run there to just reestablish her into the WWE and back into the American.
I don't think you need to do that, though.
Ways again.
I think
maybe
she's pretty well established. If she pulls up, that crowd's gonna go insane for her.
Exactly. Hey, that would be a great first reaction because we saw Johnny Gargano come back and his hits have been hit or miss.
Okay,
Row have been
Gargano
hit or miss.
Had less time on the main roster.
Cross has been hit or miss.
Way less time than Kyrie. Kyrie was champion, bro. Like she was a champion for him.
I hear it. I hear it. We just got to see. We still got to see the Triple H era. I still believe he's doing well, but we have to make sure we're not in this sort of a year-long honeymoon phase and then have everything shit to bed. We still got to wait and see.
If reports that I saw are true, apparently they got the next year already planned. So.
Yeah, I heard that too. We'll definitely have to wait and see.
A year? Some shit's going to change.
Are a bitch, of course. Of course. They probably lucked in with Cody tearing his pec and being able to win the Rumble. To be honest, they probably lucked into that.
Maybe.
They probably
allows Roman's reign to be a lot longer than what people
pretty much,
would have been.
If he did the whole Money in the Bank shoot and everything like that, like was there a legitimate chance he would have won Money in the Bank? I mean, he filmed it, he was in it, he was literally the poster, he was the forefront for Money in the Bank last year. In Vegas, like I don't know, you know what I mean? There's a lot going on. Definitely a lot going on. T is potentially coming back at Money in the Bank. So yeah, never know. But let's get on over to the WWE NXT heating up. We have our match announced and some participants have been announced. Wesley, has been able to pick his opponents to take him on for the North American Championship at Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend next Saturday. And of course, as you predicted, JD McDonough and Ilya Dragunov has been included in the match. Another one that we were most likely feeling over the weeks. A debuting Dragon Lee set to also be featured in this match. And then, of course, our fifth and final competitor will be decided in a battle royal. So, how are you feeling about the 4 competitors in the match already announced? Obviously, our champion has a
You could leave it here.
uphill climb. It is going to be an absolute slugfest. Potentially a match of the year candidate early on, could steal the entire weekend. Lots of different styles here, some hard hitting. There's some technical wrestling in here. There's going to be some oohs and some ahs. And spoiler alert, maybe a potential title change here. Is Wesley?
There's always a potential win there.
Wesley biting off more than he can chew. But Mamba, how are we feeling the 4 competitors in this match? Loaded.
Yeah. You could just leave it here and have this match run just like this, and just have 2 singles matches going while it's a fatal 4-way, and it's perfectly fine. They decided, let's just add one more person to it and see what we get done. It feels as though they don't need, but you get a strong man in there, a big man, and it feels like he'll be throwing everyone around, but they'll be able to take him out at the same time with their quickness. It just feels like.
So you're telling me my last spot is correct?
Yeah, probably, because he's been away for a while, and before that it was like, who are you? He's gonna come back and know exactly who he is. But Battle Royal, great way to do it. I know they they showed the debut of Eddie Thorpe next week.
Yep.
So I was thinking maybe he also wins, and it's like 2 debuts, and we just throw everyone in.
Maybe.
Just show them what those 2 can do. I'm excited though. Wesley, I hope he retains. Strong showing. Hope he retains.
I hear it. Depending on who the 5th and final competitor is, it's definitely up to one of the 2 leads, because I think JD and Ilya will continue their feud for God knows how long. They
end up as a tag team.
I hope not. What? No.
They will.
Breaks off of each other. Please. Let
we hate each other. All right, we'll be great tag champs. So.
No. Let them beat the brakes off of each other for a few more weeks. I think everyone's down for that. But yes, the Battle Royal. Do you have any potential winners? We've seen XCM put his name in the hat. We know Nathan Frazier has had a match recently. We've seen Oro Mensah vignettes previously airing. And of course, I threw out Von Wagner out there as the big body potential. Odyssey Jones, Hank Walker seems to have some issues.
He mentioned to us, like, hey, bro.
We've seen him. We've seen, of course, our good buddy Jinder Mahal. We'll see.
That would be interesting.
But any thoughts on who can potentially be walking out of this other than
I'm gonna go with a surprise one. I'm gonna go with Roderick Strong. I miss this
Roddy coming back.
Yeah, and just bring him back, have him doing backbreakers to everyone. He ain't got to win. Just having Roderick Strong back is a win for WWE. Dude's a great wrestler. Might not be the best on the mic, but like, he was getting over as the leader of Diamond Mine before he got hurt, and he was asking for his release. I'd like to see Roddy come back. Just have a great WWE career, dude. You could be a fantastic US or IC champ.
True. No, I hear. I think actually looking at all these guys in the match, the Fatal 5-Way, he would fit very nicely in there.
Yeah.
We could see potential, obviously, going up against Wesley in singles, Dragon Lee, Dragunov, JD. It sort of starts building up for what he can do for, the rest of the year until a call-up, potentially. I like that. I'm still going to go with Von Wagner. I just feel like he's probably going to have something. He's going to be doing something headed into Stand and Deliver. I truly don't think he's going to just be fully off the card. And it's not going to be much after this if he doesn't get on the card. But I think this is a way to get him on. If not, Oro Mensah, I feel like he should come back. We haven't seen him since the North American ladder match. It was
It's
almost
been a
2
minute.
pay-per-views ago.
I feel like we have seen him like in the background. He
I
just
know he's
hasn't been
done,
doing
yeah,
anything.
yeah. He has not wrestled. He's done some vignettes. He's been sort of in the back. I have not seen him on our screen. Maybe get him out here to run some shit.
Drew Gulak.
Drew Gulak,
Why not?
maybe. I mean, there's definitely potential. They have some names. They definitely have some names down there.
And it is WrestleMania weekend. Surprises. It's always
Johnny Gargano is
surprises.
back,
So
man. Johnny Gargano is
yeah,
back.
throw Champ in it. He got it.
You never know. We saw Ricochet come up for Worlds Collide or come down for Worlds Collide. So you never know. You never know. Maybe Jinder is winning that. Maybe Jinder is winning. Maybe they just need to put
Jinder is not winning that match, bro. Calm down.
Maybe Jinder is winning. I mean, the battle royal, not the match. He better not
He
have
ain't winning that
anything to
either.
do with that.
Calm down.
Hilarious. But WrestleMania weekend continues to heat up. 2 featured matches that actually are getting a lot of attention have been discussed about. The tag team showcase matches. The women's are having qualifier matches. We've already seen Liv and Raquel punch their tickets. We are seeing potentially Chelsea Green and Carmella punch their tickets over there. There's obviously rumors of Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler also being featured. So we'll definitely have to see. But the men, there is no qualifying for the men. The men's are announced. It is official. We have, of course, our Red Solo Cup. Me neither, truthfully. I feel like there should have been qualifying matches for the men. Get some more tag team wrestling going on television. Get us to care.
Show who they have going. I know they've been doing a lot of tag matches, and they've been showing different types of tag teams.
Agreed, yep.
But like you said, just show us. Just show us more of them.
These teams could have all won. I would have been okay with it. But if you would have gave me some maybe Maximum Male Models,
and then
Legato maybe gets a match, considering now Santos
Hit Row loses a match to Ricochet and Braun.
You know what I mean? Anything to get some of these people on there, but it's tough. But of course, our teams are the Red Solo Cup reigning, pot stirring, cook it in the kitchen. Street Profits continue to be featured prominently on WWE television recently. Dawkins had a singles match against Austin Theory. We saw Ford have his singles match. Sucks to see them lose. It's kind of what they're doing. I don't know. This could have been, them doing qualifying matches to punch the ticket to Mania would have been better than them losing to Theory, leading to Mania.
Back to back, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But whatever,
maybe that means
we'll see.
They're eating this loss at WrestleMania.
Who knows? Of course, we have the Raid, the Viking Raiders, led by Valhalla, should be are getting featured at WrestleMania. Definitely have to see where this is going. Yeah, they've repackaged them. They want to do it. It's clear they want to do something with them. I just don't know if they've found anything for them.
Hear me out.
Just yet.
AEW, WWE train the Viking Raiders for FTR.
$1 million.
I know AEW says no, but if they're already on the way out,
I don't think so. I think they would love to have what do they originate? War Machine. I think they would love to have War Machine come over. They would obviously drop the Viking gimmick, go back to their.
I don't know if they would obviously drop it because they like those people. I can't think of their name. Eric and Ivar,
yeah,
and
Sarah Logan.
Yeah, they are like heavy into the Viking stuff.
I hear
IRL. So
I hear
maybe they don't drop it, but maybe
who knows?
They're a little bit more
everybody loved Vikingo, so maybe they'll love themselves some Vikings.
Yeah,
over in AEW. I think that trade would be amazing.
Put them together, man.
I think that trade would be amazing. Sarah Logan can also wrestle. You've seen her obviously wrestle.
Ruby's over there.
It would add something to it. Maybe that trade wouldn't be bad. But yeah, the Raiders in there. Big, buff, bald, and bearded Braun Strowman and Ricochet. I don't know what the hell they're gonna. I actually like buff, bearded, bald, and buff. I kind of like that name. Of course, and then Alpha Academy, who's sort of leading to maybe a breakup. Maybe I don't know what Otis is up to, but Mamba, how are we feeling? Tag team showcase match, no qualifying matches, of course. We don't have to get into who's going to win and who's going to lose just yet. But how are we feeling? We did get a showcase matches. We got some pretty solid teams, at least in it. So how are we feeling?
That'll be a good match. I have no qualms about this, and it allows more people to get exposure on WrestleMania, which they were scaling back the matches, and we were
Right.
talking about the matches recently. We're not too sure how they're going to fill both nights with the amount of matches that we've seen, because we still got like Bobby Lashley in my. It's weird, but this tag match it will fill time, and it'll be a great match in the process. And like you said, maybe there is a surprise in American Alpha. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Watching in the text message, but American Academy. I can't think of their name.
Alpha Academy.
Alpha Academy. Yes. Yeah, maybe they do just need to split because I can't even think about it. But Chad Gable will have a great showing if he's by himself.
I think if this is where the split is to be continued, I think this sort of solidifies that he probably gets a King of the Ring victory. Maybe. I think that could be, the Genius King gimmick going forward. I think would be pretty good for him as a heel.
And give it to Otis. Otis King of the Ring.
As the King
well, what if that was the finals? Otis versus Chad Gable. How mad would they be in Saudi Arabia?
I don't know. They'd probably be
we want stars, and you give us this.
Who fucking knows? But yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing that I can think of with FTR looming in the background of potentially jumping on over. You can literally just have Gable running around like, oh my God, I don't know where Otis is. I don't know where he's been all day. And Miz is just like, you know what? I got this. I'll handle this. I'll get us a replacement team. And
Miz finally becomes a face, huh?
Miz gives the people what they want. You know what I mean? And then he can come out and brag about it next Monday. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Not a fan. Not
at all.
Hey, he's gonna get destroyed.
Not at
all. He's gonna start singing. Stone Cold's gonna come out.
Maybe.
Stunner.
Maybe.
Something's gonna happen to Miz.
This is The Rock. The Rock is coming back after all those years of saving the Miz at WrestleMania, and now
did not give a damn about Roman the titles.
Did not.
But Miz singing at WrestleMania, that crosses a line.
Exactly. He just wants to have a 10-second match and not like a 5-minute match. That's it. He wants to come in, hit one rock bottom, and end it.
How quickly was it against Eric? It was like 4 seconds, right?
Yeah, I think it was 4 seconds. Yeah. I think he just hit the rock bottom and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like 4 or 5 seconds. Yeah, it was
terrible.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Man had a flamethrower.
Man lit his name on fire. Yes, he did.
Why?
Yes, he did. But yeah, this could be potential FTR debut, maybe another tag team debut, a call up or something. I really don't know how.
Yes, boy.
I really don't know how Alpha Academy walking in or out of Mania together. I have no idea. But the main event of WrestleMania weekend has been solidified. It has been official since the Royal Rumble. Honestly, it has been official since Cody Rhodes came back to WWE. Night 2 main event: Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. Another war of words this week. On Monday night, that saw Solo Sikoa lose his cool, and Roman had to let him have an earful of it as the story of Cody Rhodes returning and dismantling the bloodline continues. He officially got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn on the same page to challenge for the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions. Brother versus brothers. Usos, KO, and Sami. Gonna be exciting. Solo is now being drawn into it. He's not ready. Cody.
He's not. Ambition, Cody, if you're watching, he's not ready, bro.
Cody sees it in him. I've seen on Facebook and on Twitter the ties of legacy and sort of how those two groups, the legacy and bloodline, peril together, and sort of the demise of that. Cody Rhodes returns, tearing down the bloodline, having amazing segments with Reigns. I think Reigns won their previous segment on SmackDown, cooked them up. Cody came back with the fire this time around. How are we feeling? The what was the Stupendous was our last year's main thing.
I forgot all about it.
Yeah, we had Stupendous from our lovely friend, lovely Pat McAfee. But here We have an actual stupendous main event, a true build, something that has been culminating for weeks now, months now, and with the
Years, it sounds like.
destruction
Ever
of
since
the
Dusty said
bloodline.
Roman was the kid he
Yeah,
wanted.
like the story. This is
Yep.
obviously WrestleMania has it's WWE. It is the most mainstream wrestling product of the last 20 plus years.
Right.
So it just makes the most sense that WrestleMania is the story of story. And what better story than the one we have right now?
Who better to destroy a family than someone who's
Yeah,
all about his family?
it's
He
just
brought another
perfect.
family together.
It
Cody
is.
Rhodes is playing it so smart. Had to get KO and Sammy back so they can take care of the Usos, so the Usos won't be out there at the main event because they're so distraught, right? I don't know who, if anyone, gets brought in to take care of Solo for Solo's match at WrestleMania.
I've been on it
I don't
since
like
it
the idea of
happened.
Riddle.
I've been on it since it happened, and I think the only one that makes sense is Riddle.
I
Riddle
hear the
teamed with
only
Cody
reason I say no.
beforehand. Like they were together. They did a little shtick
Yeah.
before he was gone. We know Solo's the one that took him out in particular. What if he shows up with Randy? What if they show up
Oh my
together?
god,
Because the
dude.
match that
Randy
Randy got
Orton.
injured, was against the Usos. They were the ones to take out Randy, and they took out Riddle, like the bloodline.
I'd rather it be Randy than Riddle.
I think it would be great too. I think it would be the story would be there. Obviously, him coming back to get revenge against the bloodline himself, sort of even the numbers and be the one to take on Solo. I think this would benefit Solo a tremendous amount in the ring. And then, of course, the story of him and Cody is already there. He helps Cody win the belt. They get a little staring.
And yeah, no, I definitely understand it, and it makes sense for it to be Riddle. But the fact that he's been off TV for so long, it'd be weird if they're like, "We'll reward you with a WrestleMania matchup." You know, the people will be pissed, rightfully so. Who knows? You know, like whoever he brings in to take care of Solo, Randy would be the best. Randy Orton would be fantastic.
It got to be Randy.
I think Randy's supposed to show up at one of the.
There's a lot of rumors now that have been picked up over the last week. Yeah. Maybe
so it takes him out, you know.
I think an RKO on the outside would be insane. You know, you hear
that would be
Michael
good.
Cole and well, it's no, probably be Graves and Cole. Maybe we'll see where they stick McAfee in there because he was there for the Rumble. I don't
know if he shows up for Mania.
I don't know either, but I think he should have him go crazy. Solo just went down. What's going on? Randy whips his fucking hood off like he be doing it. I think it'd be great. I actually think
Randy taking Solo out would be, I'm all for that.
It would add just another element to the story. We know RK Bro was feuding with the Usos in the bloodline this entire time. Riddle was trying to get revenge for Randy. Randy's back to get revenge for Riddle and himself. He's helping out his old buddy Cody Rhodes. And then maybe, a few months down the line, it's like, hey, I did you a solid, by the way. You think you could repay me later? Like, hey, how about a match at SummerSlam? I helped you win the championships at Mania. Cody versus Randy. Not even proper, because if this was in their prime and their heyday, god damn it, my man would be punting
no, this match
Dusty's gravestone off. Like, it would be so insane what fucking heel Randy could have done in his prime with Cody as he is now. I think that would have been insane to see.
Agreed.
Insane. I agree. To see. But Mania season continues to heat up. We're still waiting for Ray and Dominic's match to become official. Where the fuck is Bray Wyatt?
This won't be Ray's last match. So I don't think it's happening. I think he faces Priest at this WrestleMania.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think he faces Priest. Unfortunately for Priest, I think Ray gets that win.
Okay.
I don't know how.
They catching L's everywhere.
Yeah, but they're gonna win with Rhea, so it's perfectly fine. And Finn Balor, so it's perfectly fine.
Okay, so just Priest.
Priest unfortunately, but it's to continue, and then next year, if that's when they want to do his last match.
Whole year for
wait a whole year. Yeah, wait a whole year.
Drag this on for a whole year and a half.
Dominic is just sick of his father, leaves him alone. His father goes to NXT or back to Raw.
Nope. This got to end now. This got to end next weekend.
But I think they could wait. I think they could definitely wait.
End it next weekend, please, for the mother of God. End it next weekend. Please. Don't want to deal with it. No, sir.
Hater. My favorite wrestler. I don't want to see him retire, bro.
I'm okay if he doesn't want to retire, but he can lose to his son. They can rate him off TV for a little while.
That's what they want. That's what they want. They want Ray's last match to be his son.
Well, you can run it in a couple fucking years then, whenever he's ready. No.
1 year.
No.
1 year.
No. End this now. Have Ray go away for a little while. And no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But
does he pull up to them? Their Hall of Fame
he's going to their hell. Yes, he's most likely doing that. That will probably be like the last
how we get the match?
Yeah, that might be like the end all be all. Like, oh, you disrespected me, the family, the WWE. It's time for me to whip your ass.
Does he let him get the full speech out, or does he cut him off halfway?
Who knows? I don't know. We don't even have the fucking headliner yet. I don't know who the hell headliner. I don't know who's going to be the last
Probably on Batista.
Well, apparently
Batista's going to fucking powerbomb him through the stage. He disrespects Ray.
Isn't fully committed because he's still going to be off. He's going to be filming next weekend. Like, it's for sure. There's no 100% that he's even going to be there. So he might be next year, maybe. They might.
I don't even know who could be the headliner. Unless it's Ray. Maybe Ray is the headliner.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. If they headline with Ray, you end the night with Ray, then maybe you build give people something worth watching the Hall of Fame. Like, oh, you never know what the hell's gonna happen in the Hall of Fame. Who knows?
His own son jumped his father, bro. Oh my gosh.
But that's going to do it for us on this fine Friday. Make sure to tune in next Wednesday. We're going to talk about NBA X Factors heading into the playoffs. We're still waiting for the Lamar Jackson and Aaron Rodgers trades signings, however you want to go about that, to be solidified as our sports continue to heat up. It's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing. And, of course, Friday, jam-packed show, WrestleMania preview weekend, WrestleMania Night 1, WrestleMania Night 2, NXT Stand and Deliver, Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor is also on Friday. There's a lot going on. We're going to have to figure out how to cover everything going on. Make sure to tune in for more. Probably not. But Mamba, let the good folks know what the hell they got to do.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Noti's on. Have a great day.